I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, and the New York Jets. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a man who's now in his 11th season in the league, Matthew Stafford, at 31 years of age.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, it's Stafford. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Rodney Anderson, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field, and when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
On second down, it's Wilkins looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Well, look now at the starting 11 on defense for Dallas. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run again with Samuels on first down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
They go play action. Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. 3rd down here. And the offensive starters for Dallas.
The number 4 overall pick in the 2010 draft is left tackle Trent Williams. And oftentimes we talk about a guy of his potential and say just plug him in at left tackle for the next 10 years. But rarely does that work out. In this case, it's been spot on. A 7-time Pro Bowler, he patrols the blind side of all of his quarterbacks.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to back him up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Yellow lady! Yellow lady! Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. We ain't giving up nothing!
Play action. Stafford. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Stafford. Quick slant. Caught by Moore. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up there for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Stafford's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
From the 31, Trubisky, and he finds the tight end, Reed. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
A gain of 26 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another 1st, but he appears to be a few inches short.
10 yards on the pickup.
We got 3. Get up.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
2 yards on the play.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And this one complete to Reed. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And quickly the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
Stephon Tuitt's ability to play defensive end and yet rise up and knock passes away when quarterbacks try to throw them, he makes it hard to get around.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he fires one, but incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Makes the score Cowboys.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but it feels a whole lot better running off the field.
New York set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
51 to Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
They go play action here on 1st down. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, it's Samuels. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Second and 5 now. Trubisky. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Hey, you got three down.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now it's Trubisky. That's complete to Butler. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Tight end right. 3 down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Running from the gun, it's Abdullah. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Under 10.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. Trubisky will come up here first and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. This is Samuels. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Second and 10.
On second down now, it's Weber. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
To throw again on second down. Stafford looking for the out route, and he's got more. The reception good for 7. It's third down. On third down, Wilkins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Throwing is Stafford. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there. And it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. That man Myers last year with the Jets in his first season made a name for himself.
He certainly did. How about this? The NFC and AFC Pro Bowl kickers both came from the New York teams. Patrick Rosas for the NFC and Jason Myers here for the AFC with the Jets. How about him? 33 for 36. Really helped out the young quarterback, Sam Darnold.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Temple, Rock Ya-Sin. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it here with Wilkins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
All day, baby, let's go! Let's go!
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On the carry, it's Wilkins.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 3rd down, Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Brandon Marshall. Incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Heading back out there, Jalen Samuels. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford. He finds Taylor. Complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They run. Anderson. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been terrific so far. Beasley now to return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Jordan Reed has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Now Trubisky to throw. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The kick by Sturgis is good. And that gets them back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead. Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation. Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky, and he fires one incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That'll be taken in by Anderson. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
At the 36-yard line.
They run with Wilkins. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. That one complete to Wilkins, the running back. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And a Cowboy 1st down.
On 1st down, Abdullah. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Desmond Trufant brought him down.
Hey, watch the left, watch the left.
Gain of 8.
Squeeze, double
brings
up.
up 2nd and 2.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Trubisky rolling to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle.
We play to win. Let go.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st.
Complete to Bryce Butler. A gain of 15.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Then he finds Beasley, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Eluding the pressure. And the Cowboys are in the end zone for the touchdown.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did. I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold. That'll bring up second down. This is Wilkins. And some room to maneuver. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said, brute strength, force of will.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Stafford. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now Stafford. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Myers' kick is good. And the lead is cut to 2 now. It's 15-13. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Get ready. Get ready.
On first down, Trubisky. And he rifles one incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's got Allen. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this one complete to Reed. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So out now come the Jets. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Stafford now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 39-yard
They run again with Wilkins. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. On 3rd down, Wilkins, and he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Watch the pass.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
brings up 2nd and 10.
Hey.
To throw again, Stafford. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Trubisky. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Trying to get the 1st with Samuels. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's going to let this one go deep. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their 1st pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A throw over the middle taken in. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And he didn't quite have the bag spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
180! Hey, 86. He's sneaky, guys. Watch out.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
First down, Cowboys.
Now Trubisky on first down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A shotgun handoff. This is Abdullah. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Samuels. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll roll him out right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Samuels down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They go play action. Trubisky. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
2nd down and goal. Trubisky. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a
4
game.
times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tremont Williams there to break that one up. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. But now it's 3rd down. Stafford. And that is incomplete.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Stafford. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you got to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
The 2nd down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. On 3rd down, Abdullah. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. They'll look to throw. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Back to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for the Cowboys, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.